Good evening, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the Sidebot.xm and Future Digibyte OG. So, guys, it's the 3 points of death right there. I mean, we already seen what we were building. I told you I wouldn't be surprised if we came up, made a formation for a double top, and we actually made a triple top. So, I mean, at this point, when you have a triple top like that and you're not getting any more volume, like significant volume, I mean, you're depleting the volume. Down here we had 8, 7.5, but 8 was our average. We get up here, now we got 6, 7. Come over here, we got 7, 2. Come back to the top, 6, 8, 6, 9. Yeah, we've got to, guys, there's only so many times this is going to hold up. It's not meant to be up here. It's got to come down and retrace. It just is what it is. And the longer this plays out, the less of a chance there is that we're going to bounce up, and the more likely is that this is going to deplete itself. I've made no bones about it that W in the pattern is a sore thumb. It doesn't have enough volume to push even up to this upper resistance of 68 cents, in my opinion. I mean, it hasn't yet, but I'm saying I don't know if it's going to have enough. And that's why I felt it safer all day to be on the sideline since I sold out of my position. And so far, it hasn't proved me wrong yet. If it were to jump past this level, then it would have proved me dead wrong. But you guys can already see the stable coins usually will start acting first. And my stable coin that I always watch is DGB. You see, DGB is starting to come down. And it's looking like, guys, and we're right on the resistance line right now. Or support line for DGB. If it breaks through that, you know the story. We're going down to like that 4.6 or 3.6, but we've been down to 3.2. So I don't know if we'll get the 3.2, guys. The retrace, we might get the 3.6. I'm not saying we're gonna go exactly back down to the bottom, but if you want to look at the whole pattern for what it is, and let me delete some of this crap. And guys, if you're new to the chat, there's one thing you're going to learn very quickly. DGB is my baby. So when I got rid of my baby, and I got it at 3, it wasn't easy. So you have to know, if I'm getting rid of my baby that I bought at 3.3, there's a reason why. And the only reason that would make me do that, hey look, the sun's kind of got a goatee. Now it looks lonely here. Oh, that looks like ass. There, he'll be the FUD son. The FUD son. So, anyhow. But that's what I'm seeing, guys. That's what it looks like to me. Am I crazy? Does that not look like the formation that'll bring it back down? Like, technically, I mean, there's only so many times this can keep going up. And right now, even if you just sold and we bounce off of this support, you could have got out of, DGB at that 4.4, 4.6 range, and now you're repositioned at 4 cents. But this isn't where this is no man's land, guys. This would be crazy to get in right here. Remember what I said earlier? Left side, no structure. Right side would have to have structure in this range. We go down a little farther. Left side has lots of structure. Right side will not need as much structure to fall through this next zone. Last time I told you it was going to take a minute. This time it'll be more imminent. Unfortunately, for any of you that haven't come up with a plan yet. But guys, that is clear as day in the 5 minute. It's got enough structure in the 5 minute to see what's actually going on. The 10 minute, the 30 minute. Guys, it's becoming clearer in all pictures, is it not? The only thing that this could possibly do to save itself is you'd have something like this, then you'd have something like this, and then somehow off of this resistance or support line, after coming down here and failing multiple times up at the top, that's a rounding top if I've ever seen it. And usually on a rounding top, it's extremely bearish, and then you'll pull out and then come down. So, but I mean, it already technically pulled out like I'm talking about. But I'm saying that's a rounded top if I've ever seen it. Pretty much looks like we got a defined left shoulder, a head. So let's go out to the hour. It's all pretty much playing into what we're saying. The 4 hour doesn't have enough data. but you can basically see it. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. But you can see the bears are starting to win the battle. The bulls are being exhausted in this market. There's the Bitcoin chart. But let's go back to XRP real quick. So guys, the buyers are being exhausted. There's only so many times it's going to push up here, guys. That was probably the last stand right there. That's a triple top. Normally when you get the 3 horns of death, it's not a good sign, guys. You would need a significant boost in volume, which would probably be 2.5 times the 1 right now. So if 1 million was the average on a 5-minute stretch, even though it's not, I'm just saying as an example, you would need 2.5 million or 3 million to push through that level. We're being exhausted, guys. I don't make the rules, but if you're looking at this and it's not your XRP coin or it's not one of your favorite ones, what would you say if I showed you this? Okay. Right here it was like, oh, you know what? We came up, but we technically were ascending still. Well, the problem is we went down that exact same level here. So now we got 1, 2, 3 failed attempts. You could have a quick run up to another double top, but that seems unlikely because we're depleting. It seems more likely that we would just start coming down. You know, just that's what seems more likely, but we could come to a 4th. What doesn't seem likely but could happen is we could get a flush of volume and then we get a 1 more sudden rush. It doesn't seem likely, though. It seems like this pattern's kind of trying to tell us what we're looking at. So, even the W on the top of that kind of makes it bad. This all looks bad right now. So, T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibyte OG. If you guys want to donate, links in the description. But before I get out of here, I'm going to download these because I was laughing my ass off with them. Well, not laughing my ass off, but I was appreciating. We're not going to read that quote of the day. That's what I like. That's the one that had me laughing my ass off. So, I like to save these. And I'm going to go to these right now because I want to end the show off with a smile. So, UB2 Sob. Oh, wait a minute. I got one more too. I have one more too from somebody who sent it, and I apologize. All right, let me make sure I find it. Right here. My Maestro Stacy. So, from Stacy, I know he said, what about Bob? So, I know you said there was no volume, but the candles were so green, Tom. Red, Tom, I lost dollars. Or I like how he's like, don't be a Lewis, Bob. What color are they now, Bob? What about Bob? Question mark. Don't be a Bob or Lewis. And join Tom's army. I fucking love this. Thank you, Stacy. Seriously. That meant a lot that you sent this. More people are sending community or user-generated memes, which means a lot to me. I love doing it. So, yeah, we'll use this for the quote of the day today. So, we'll come down and read this first. So, quote of the day. All happy people are grateful. Ungrateful people cannot be happy. We tend to think that being unhappy leads people to complain, but it's truer to say that complaining leads to people becoming unhappy. Dennis Prager. Quote of the day at hashtag be better, do better. So, UB2 Sob, if you would make me a quote of the day every day, I've got a few more from the wick off, but if you make me a quote of the day, I will share it every single day. I would love to do a quote of the day. So, I much appreciate that, UB2 Sob, and now we get to a couple of his other ones. Hashtag be better, do better, or I will kick you in the nuts. This one had me wrong because I say I don't tickle your balls, but I'll squeeze them, or I'll kick you in them. This one was spot on. I told you. It's refreshing because I know he watches me day to day in every one of my videos, and he watches it all. Because he makes such references through his memes that makes it so cool. And then last one, I'll let you guys get going. Don't make me say it again. Join Tom's army. Oh, wait a minute. There was this one, too. When it's 105 degrees out, or 105 degrees, and you get this message, you know you're in trouble. Charge slowed due to low temperature. Charging will change back to normal speed if the phone gets warmer. Do not show again. Okay. So, guys, I much appreciate you. If you want to join Tom's Army, links in the description. If you want to donate, links in the description. I got some great news. We hit subscriber 200, hashtag 200 in the comments. We have 200 members of Tom's Army. I know I can't believe it either, so it'll be a very nice once I figure out who it is, because it just updated, but I gotta wait for it to show me, so I will let that name be known. So stay true, stay blessed, and again, guys, be very, very careful. This is very possibly where dead money goes to die.